Hello crafters, I'm JanB and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Last weekend I returned home after going on the Stampin' Up 2019 incentive trip, which was a 7-day cruise around the Greek islands. There are lots of good things about going on these incentive trips. One of them is that we are given a copy of the new Christmas catalogue that will be going live on the 4th of September. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to show you what's inside, but you can see the front cover and I can show you the new products that I was given while I was away. So if I move that right out of the way so I don't forget and open it up for you. But like all Stampin' Up events, we did swaps. So I'm going to share with you today the card swaps that I've received. Then I'm going to share with you the 3D swaps. After that, I'm going to share with you the new products that I've received. And finally, I will share with you the other pillow gifts that we received from Stampin' Up. We are always very, very well looked after, very spoilt, and it's our reward for all the work we put in during the year to earn the trip. So to start off with, I'm going to go through the cards. This one is the Over the Moon stamp set. It's been embossed on here using the Subtles embossing folder. And this has been raised up. Butterfly on the inside. It was made by Linda McPherson, who lives in the US. And she has used Over the Moon stamp set, real red cardstock, stitched shape dies, layering circle dies, and the butterflies are from the Butterfly Gala stamp set. And the banner here has been done by hand. Next we have one which has used the stamp set called Dino Days, and this is actually a shaker card. Yeah, they move beautifully. And this was made by Anne O'Shearer. Sorry, Linda McPherson. Let me just tell you what her website is. It is www.lindamstamps.stampinup.net. And this one is Anne O'Shearer, who lives in Hawaii. No website, but her email is annstamps, that's Anne with an E, at AOL.com. So that's a really nice. Bear in mind, when people make these cards for the incentive trip, we make 26 of each, 25 to swap and one that Stampin' Up keep to put on the display board. So although we only receive 25, we do get to see all of them. And this one is using, oh lovely, this is by Vanessa Webb from Australia, and she used the Woven Heirlooms stamp set. In fact, I used that sentiment on a card a couple of days ago. Accessories she's used are the Heirloom Frames dies, which did this, and I haven't got these yet, but they do some kind of embossing as well. When I first put my order in, I couldn't order everything I wanted, so that one's still on my wish list. And 3D embossing. Oh, that's that one, so I wonder if that gets done separately. I don't know. I need to find that one out. And the designer series paper is called Woven Threads. That's that one there. But this ribbon here, it's like a it's linen ribbon, and it's got the little scallop trim on the end. I'm going to show you a card that somebody has used that, but they haven't used the whole ribbon, so keep that picture in mind. Oh, here it is, it's the next one. This is the same ribbon, only the pink one, which is Rococo Rose. That one was Pretty Peacock, but this person has just cut that bit off. Isn't that a good idea? That really does double up what you can use your ribbons for. And this was made by Oh, no name on that one. Oh, what a shame. And also on this one, this is a sheet of vellum. Okay, and all she's done is adhered it down underneath the bit where you can't see the glue underneath. But that's really lovely. And she has used the sprig punch for this, the perennial flower punch. It's got 3 petals on it, so she's done 2 and offset them, and the perennial essence flat floral centers. That's these little things, and they're like don't know really, like buttons without holes in, I suppose, and they're like furry. It's a great idea. Normally I would just like punch out a circle and put it in there, but that really adds loads of dimension on it. And this is called the scalloped linen thread. So great idea, love that. I wish I knew who made that. If you made any of the cards that don't have names on, I think there's only 2, and you recognise it, please let me know, because I will make a note in the box below that it does belong to you. This one I thought was an absolutely amazing idea, considering we were on a Greek tour, cruise rather, and this is from the Pavilion. Pavilion dies and Pretty Pavilion stamp set. I don't know where all this bit comes from, but that looks so Greek, it's brilliant. And I like what she's done with the what's this called, copper trim, because it comes as a very thin trim, but you can pull it so that it goes wide. See how that pulls in. Scared to pull it too much in case I ruin the card, but if you pull that, that will go very narrow, but then you can pull it out again. There we go, you see how I'm pulling that. Okay, it's great, that is. So that's a brilliant card, I like that. And that was made by Susan M. Smith, who's in the US, and she goes by the name of Susan M. Smith.stampinup.net. If you want to know any more about any of the cards that I'm showing you, please send me an email or something, but please let me know at what time in the video it was, like if it was 24 minutes 33 seconds, let me know so that I don't have to sit and watch through the whole lot to find it. Thank you. This is another nice card. Now this is the kind of card I can't make because there is just too much detail on it, and my brain can't think about all of this. Mine would look just like a hodgepodge, but this is really very effective. The person who did this is Brenda Nelson, and she's stamped down the side there, and then the dies, that one and this cross here, that is all from the Stitched Labels dies, I think, or was it a Stitched Be Mine? No, Stitched Be Mine is the heart, I think. Anyway, and the reversible ribbon, that is Old Olive on one side and Peacock, Pretty Peacock on the other side. Don't know if that is showing up in the video. It's not as far as I can see from here, but I hope you can see it. Okay, so that's a really lovely card. And bear in mind that, as I said earlier, we make 26 cards. That's a lot of work that's gone into that. So many thanks, Brenda. This one is using a Hostess stamp set, which is called Soft Spring. The colour is Purple Posy, one of the new ink colours, and also she's used the embossing folder, the 3D embossing folder called Scripty, which is a lovely one. I have that and I have used it, and I love this. It's like linen thread that's been plaited. It's called braided, I think. Yes, braided linen thread. So that's really lovely. So that was made by Connie Heisey. No email, but her no website, but her email is cheisey, that's CHEISEY at supernet.com. And this is probably one of my favourite stamp sets at the moment, even if I can't remember what it's actually called. Sailing Home stamp set. This one is designer series paper, which is come sail away, but that'll come off, won't it? I'll read it from there. So come sail away, that's also one of the DSP designs as well. I think that's a nice idea to use it as one of the layers. It's not something I do, but maybe I should. And I like this embossing folder too. It's called High Seas 3D. I have it, but again, something else I haven't used yet. And the trinkets are called Sail Away trinkets. The Baker's twine is Night of Navy and Sahara Sand. So really lovely card, I like that. And that was made by Tammy Nelson. And her website is www.stampandscraptammy.com. So if you'd like to check her out. This one I think is a rather cute card. I like this. Again, I have this set, but I haven't used it yet. Let's move that out. Again, High Seas embossing folder. And the designer series paper I decided was, unfortunately, when we do these swaps for the incentive trip, we're not asked to write out like the menu or the recipe, which is a shame really. This stamp set is called Will Walrus Be Friends. The sequins are from Woven Thread Sequin Assortment. And that colour there, that's cardstock, that's Mango Melody. I had to check that up. I really just did not know the answer to that. And this is Coastal Cabana. This was made by Megan Hurst, whose email address, nope, no email address, a couple of email addresses. So oh, they're both the same. Yep, they're both the same. All right, I'm easily confused. So this is Megan_Hurst, and that's HERST at yahoo.com. She's Meg's Cupcakes, etc. So she's obviously a very talented lady. Now we move on to two cards from the Free as a Bird stamp set. And I don't know why, but I've only used this stamp set once, and it's absolutely gorgeous. These embossing dies also do the stitches as you die cut, and they are called stitched nested dies. They are part of the coordinating set with the Free as a Bird stamp set. And again, this is that ribbon. This is one of the other colours, which is terracotta tile. And there are also some little trinkets. Did I write the name? Bird ballad trinkets, those ones. There's another one here on the next card. There's a little flower on that one. This is lovely. I absolutely love this image. The only time I may use this stamp set was I used that, and it was so lovely to colour, it really was. And I like how this has been put together with this. I like all the, because you know me, I don't, I have to put layers on my cards, but when I see something like this, I think, you know, you don't really have to put layers. That looks lovely, really like that. And that was made, oh, Tamara Bertram. Yeah, I met Tamara on the cruise. Very lovely lady. So her contact details, her website is www.JanB, Tamara's Paper Trail.blogspot.com. Let me say that again. www.tamaraspapertrail.blogspot.com. Okay, so that's that one. And then I have 2 cards using the Noble Peacock. That is really lovely. Mine only arrived just before I went away, so I haven't had a chance to use that one. That is really beautiful, isn't it? Really lovely. So the stamp set is called Royal Peacock, and the matching dies are called Detailed Peacock dies. And there's 2 sets of cards, like Design Series paper. One is the plain one here, and that is foil. That comes in 3 colours, which I can't remember what they are. I think it's olive green, night of navy, and a 3rd colour. Can't think what it is. It might be... No, I'm not even going to guess at that. So this one is called Noble Peacock Specialty Designer Series paper, but the 3 colours in the foil are the same as the 3 colours in this one. That's really lovely. And that was made by... Oh, that was the other one, didn't have a name on it. This is another one with the peacock. This is a stamped one, and that is gorgeous. I didn't realise it was like that, so I'm looking forward to using that. This is another one that uses double-sided ribbon. One side it's Pretty Peacock and the other side it's Old Olive. It's really lovely. So this was made by Amy Coombs. I got a 3D swap from Amy as well, and her website is amycoombs.stampingup.net, or the website is Amy's Paper Shop with an E on it, PPE.com. That's really lovely. I'm not sure where the happy birthday comes from there, and so that's really nice. And then the Daisy Lane stamp set, and that is from the Daisy Lane, and that and these, and this has been punched out. This one using the Daisy punch and that one using the medium Daisy punch, and the triple coloured ribbon. And this was made by Jennifer Cotton. The label punch there, I had to check that one up. That's a timeless label punch. So that's beautiful, like that. That's one of my favourite colours, that is. Another one using the Daisy punch. And this was made by Laurie Mueller, also in the US. That, I believe, is from the new 6x6 Designer Series paper stack. We had them available last year, but they've changed the designs for this year, and I have to say I do prefer the designs they got this year, but until I finish my last year one, I can't treat myself, so I'm trying to use it up really quickly. So the website is Laurie Mueller, I'll spell that, that's LORIMUELLER.stampingup.net, and she's used the scalloped linen thread as well, and that's in Seaside Spray, which is probably what that is as well, I think. I haven't seen it in that, so I don't know. This is another one that's been made in Purple Posy. I feel as if I've been out of my crafting studio for so long. I'm really struggling to look at all these names, so I had to go through the catalogue with them all this morning. But I haven't done that for all the 3D projects, so I hope you remember what I'm telling you from these. Right, so this one was made by Maureen Hallman. No website or any contact details for her there. In fact, let me do that one, because I think I've got... Did I write on that one what the details... Yes, I did, didn't I? The stamp set is To a Wild Rose, the embossing folder, which I did use in the spring, because I did some white embossing on top of that. So that's Country Floral embossing folder. And what Maureen has done, although that's been stamped and coloured on Whisper White, she's actually stamped that onto what I think to be Pear Pizzazz cardstock, and that looks really effective. I think that probably looks a lot better than stamping those on white and then colouring them. So that was really good, I like that. What else? And Wild Rose stamps, so that will have been, cut that out, and that, and these. So lovely card. And this one here, this was done by BJ Peters. Yep. The colour, the same stamp set to Wild Rose. Colour that she's used is Merry Merlot, and I like what she's done to the to get the background here. This was very vanilla, and I assume she has sponged this, but she has done it in such a way that she's kept it lines, so you've got light and dark all over, rather than just going over it and sponging it in circles like most of us do. And I think she's got a terrific effect there. That looks absolutely superb. Love it. No contact details for BJ, so thank you very much for that, BJ. And then we've got another one that is using the Country Floral embossing folder. In fact, this was made by a friend of mine, Amanda Charlesworth, that's right. Amanda goes by the name of scrimpingmummy.co.uk, and she does also do videos on YouTube. And the stamp set is Bloom and Grow, and what she has done here, I think she's roughed up the edge by using either a pair of scissors or fingernail or something like that, and then she sponged over it with the colour. This is Mint Macaroon, so that's really lovely, and also put a bit of lace under here. It's really pretty. So that's lovely, thanks Amanda. This is the same stamp set, and this one by Celine Kempton. And what I think Celine has done, she stamped it using Night of Navy, and then she's gone over this with Wink of Stella glitter pen, and I think that is probably what has picked up the blue, because Wink of Stella will pick up some of the colour, and as Celine has used the colour to actually do the stamping in, I think that's how that has worked. It's something that I'll give a try just to test that out. I know that it will pick up red quite easily, and Night of Navy is very dark, so I imagine that is probably what she has done. But love it, beautiful. Oops. So contact details for Celine. Her blog is www.celinekempton.com if you'd like to check her out. And now we come to some cards using Good Morning Magnolia stamp set. This one was made by Jo Golden, who's from the States. And what I think she has done here is, I think she has first of all embossed the flower in gold embossing powder, and then I think for the actual flower she has used bleach to bleach the colour out of it, and then she's gone over it to get a bit of colour on there as well, which is absolutely brilliant. It looks great, really lovely. That is the Tailored Tag Punch, I think. Yep, Tailored Tag Punch. And where she has done this card, I've seen somebody make this, the little extra bit that comes over there is done so it covers that bit up. See, so you can't see any of it there. So that's clever, isn't it? I like that. And this is the Magnolia Lane Designer Series paper. So really beautiful card for Jo Golden, and her website is Jo Golden, and that's DEN, as in golden, .stampinup.net. and this, I am definitely going to be buying these. You can buy these as a set, and I don't know exactly what you get in the set, but these cards and envelopes are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. And they are called Magnolia Lane Large Specialty Memories and More Cards and Envelopes. And if you could feel the quality of this, it is really first class. That is definitely going to be on my next order. And it's Magnolia Lane Designer Series paper, stamped in Mossy Meadow, but I didn't have a look to see what that was. Sorry about that. And that, I imagine, oh no, that comes with the envelopes, I believe. Now this one has an amazing amount of work done to it. It is just absolutely stunning. It was made by Donna Gray, who's in the in New South Wales in Australia. But at the back, that sheet there, she has stamped on it and then embossed it with the subtle embossing folder. Then on top of that, there is this frame which has been cut with the rectangle stitched frames, and it comes all the way down here, so it's a big frame. And I think this oblong there, the brown one, I think that is probably what's come out of the inside there. So she's tilted that at an angle, and then she's stamped these and coloured them and die cut them, and she has also die cut these from the coordinating dies that go with this set. I mean, bearing in mind that she would have made 26 of this. Oh, and also this glitter on here as well. Can you see that? Yeah. There we go. Isn't it stunning? Really beautiful. So many thanks for that, Donna. Oh, and she's done the inside as well, look. Really beautiful. So Donna's website, www.donnagray, that's Gray spelled in Gray, .stampinup.net. So many thanks for that, Donna. That is really stunning. And then this one, I have already made a video which shows how you do this folded over corner, so you've got a square going on it. But this card takes it one step further, because inside, when you open it up, it's been done so that that is a pocket, so you could put a gift card in there if you wanted. Isn't that lovely? So I might make another video to show how that's done. Don't know, think about that. So the products used are Good Morning Magnolia stamp set, Magnolia Lane Design Series paper, that's Petal Pink cardstock, and then Mossy Meadow cardstock. And that's something else that I like that she's done as well, and that is to stamp the flower and then do the sentiment on top of it. And this is Eldonna Epp, who is in the US, and her blog is stampingwitheldonna.com. Eldonna is ELDONNA. So that's brilliant. So thank you for that, Eldonna. And this one, I like this idea too. This is Magnolia Lane Designer Series paper, and it's been made by Kim Wilson. And what she's done is she stamped the little the smaller flowers, not little flowers, but the smaller flowers on this Designer Series paper and heat embossed them in black, which I think is just so effective. So that's another idea I really must copy. Great idea. And on here she's done thanks, which again is also from that stamp set, which is called Good Morning Magnolia, and it's been die cut using the nested stitched dies, and this has also used that copper trim that I was showing you on the one with the Greek building. So isn't that lovely? So many thanks for that. Oh, Kim's contact is www.craftdoc.com. That's craftdoc.com. So if you want to check Kim out. And then finally for the cards, but by no means least, I'm not sure this should be with the cards. I think this is more of a home decor piece because it's not a card, and for cards we are meant to make a full card, but I can see this in a frame up on the wall, particularly for a child who really likes unicorns. But one of the amazing things about this card is that this unicorn has been fussy cut, which means the demo who made this has fussy cut 26 of these. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing. The stamps here are from the same stamp set as the unicorn, and that includes the hearts and the swirly bits, but I'm not sure where the leaves come from. And that is also from that's from the Under the Sea dies. And the stamp set is called Leave a Little Sparkle. It was made by French demo called Sonia Benedetti, and her website is www. I'm not even going to try and spell this. Look, I'll show it like this so that you can actually write it down, get the spellings correct. www.queer-soy-mimi.fr. Okay, so if you want to follow up on this one, I hope I've left it long enough for you to write the details down. Right, now I'm going to show you the 3D, and these are not in any particular order at all. I'm not quite sure how this happened, but I got my own swap, one of my own swaps back, and that's this, and that was Good Morning Magnolia stamp set, and inside here there's a packet of tissues which are patterned, so I tried to make them all colour coordinated. Obviously the pattern's not the same, but as I say, I'm not quite sure how I managed to get one of mine back, but that's alright, it's a useful thing to have. This one has been made by Faith Clark, who lives in the US. I assume the stamp set is Seaside Notes, and this is a little wooden block from Jenga. I don't know if you know Jenga, but it's a game where you have lots of these wooden blocks and you lay 3 that way, and then you put 3 that way, and then 3 like that, and you build up the stock, the pile, and then the game is to pull one block out at a time without making the tower fall over. It's a great game, it really is. So many thanks for that, Faith. Contact details for Faith is an email address, and it's faithstamps13 as the number at gmail.com. So thank you for that, Faith. Now this is by Linda Dolk from Australia. Lots of chocolates in there. Unfortunately, about 5 months ago now, I was diagnosed as celiac. So every time I get anything like this now, we have to check out whether it's gluten-free or not. If it is, I get it. If it is, then Osman gets it. But this is really nice. I don't know which die set this was. Did she put anything on here? No. But that's obviously a die because you can see the little edging around there. This Designer Series paper is from the Peacock set. I know that. So, and this is the double-sided ribbon, Old Olive and Pretty Peacock. So many thanks for that, Linda. Linda's website is www.lhiggins.blogspot.com. And this one is the To a Wild Rose, and this is the no, not subtle, this is the tufted embossing folder, and inside it's a notepad. That's a really useful size, isn't it? That's lovely. And that was made by Davida Lepke, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. But the email address, no website, but the email address is davidastamps@gmail.com. And this has been made by Linda Bedinger, who also, I met her on the cruise. In fact, I met her when we were on Santorini. So that's really nice. I believe Linda may have made a video showing how to make this. I'm not sure. Oh dear. Have I? Oh, that wasn't clever, was it? Linda's website is www.inkandingenuity.com. So if you'd like to check Linda out, that's her details. And this is cute. Look at this. I haven't opened it yet. I know there's sweets in there, which means, again, I've got to Google them to find out whether they're gluten-free or not. That's been made with the medium daisy punch, 2 layers of it. And the designer series paper is from Garden Lane. It's been made by Sondra Jomper. No contact details, I'm afraid. And the sweets in here. Oh, Jolly Rancher. Not heard of these. So definitely we'll have to check these out on Google. But that's really cute. I like that. So many thanks for that, Sondra. Now we have another idea from the Daisy Lane stamp set. I like this background here. I think that's a stamp. I'm pretty sure that that is a stamp, but I can't think for the life of me what it is. Oh, this is Amy Coombs. I said that I thought I had a 3D from her as well. Her her website is Amy's Paper Shop. Oh, that's right, I told you, didn't I? Because shop is shoppe.com. So that's really lovely. And this bit down here, this is washi tape. I think this is the one that comes with the roll, which has the Stampin' Up washi tape. But that's lovely. Thank you. And this is a pen. This is from a German lady called Dorit Pabe. I'm sorry, I've probably really said that totally awfully. Anyway, the website, I'm going to spell it out rather than mess that one up as well, is www.stempelissimo.de, which is very much Germany. And she's also used this scalloped linen ribbon, and there's a pen in here. I'm not going to undo it because it means breaking it. So that's lovely. Many thanks for that. Oh, this one was good. This is a box of Tic Tacs, the green ones, and she's put one there. She's stuck it on there as if he's got it in his mouth. He's eating it. Isn't that great? You're awesome. You're awesome. Oh, that's brilliant. Not a stamp set that I have. And this was from Celine again. Yeah, Celine Kempton. Oh, that's fun, isn't it? So I wonder if that's how they do. Because Stampin' Up arrange the swaps. You just hand all your swaps in, and then you go back a couple of days later and pick them up. But she's also given the instructions how to make this as well. So her website is www.celinekempton.com. So many thanks for that. It's really cute. And then this one, oh, it's gone. Woven something or other. This is by Amy Story, who lives in the US, and her website is www.stampedwithjoy.com. And this is a chapstick inside, and what Amy has done is she's taken one long piece and used the tag punch on either end, and inside there she just put like a little bridge, if you like, to slide the chapstick in. Okay, so that's a great idea for a little thank you gift or a teacher gift or something. That's really nice. And then there's a bookmarker, and I like this idea. I wish I'd think about this every time I go to a Stampin' Up event. I think, oh, I'll have to do that, but I never remember. And that is, who is this? Rose Ward. She has put on here Greek Isles, July 2019, which I think is really nice to add on. But as I say, I never remember to do it. And they're the sail away trinkets. So the website for Rose Ward is stampersdelight.com, and she's in the US as well. And then we have this one, which I think was made by Genevieve Co. I don't know why I thought Vivian, but yeah, Genevieve Co. And it's a great little box. You could actually just use that as a card if you wanted, as something different for children, or slip some kind of a sweet in their chocolate bar or some kind of goodie for children. So that's a good idea. It was great because it was one of those where could be packed flat for travelling, and we just put it together when we get home. So that was a great idea. Many thanks, Genevieve. And Genevieve's website is www.genevieve.stampinup.net. So thank you for that. And then we have another box that is a tissue box. This has been made with designer series paper, and this bit here moves down so you can pull your tissue out of there. And this was made by Kim Huffman. No contact details apart from email, which is kimstampsfun@verizon.net. Again, in the States. Right, now this one, I'm not quite sure how this one should be standing up. I am sure, yeah, I'm sure it should be like a easel card, but I'm not sure whether that bit should be on the inside or outside. If it's on the outside, then you can get it like that, or maybe adhere it like that. Really not quite sure. If it goes on the inside, like that. So I really don't know which way it is meant to do. Just show you this sideways look. Okay, so that's with it if it stays on the inside, and if you make it come on the outside, let's see, make sure that I don't get my fingers too much in the way here. Okay, so that comes over the edge there. But very nice anyway. I love everything she's done about this. And it was made by Katia Nasiris. And her website is www.nesiris.com, which could be pronounced Nasiris. So I don't know about that, and I apologise if I've really massacred your name. Now this one's clever. This has been made with envelopes from these scalloped cards and matching envelopes. So what you do is you open up, and inside all these envelopes have been adhered together, and each envelope has inside it one of these cards. And this has been made by Karen Titus, and on her note she says, add letters, photos, gift cards, candy and or tea bags. Isn't that a lovely idea? It's like a mini album. And Karen Titus, no website, email is ktstamp@usinternet.com. So that's lovely, thanks for that, Karen. I'll put that aside, so I'll do that up later. And this is a Shrinky Dink, what we call Shrinky Dinks, and that is the large stamp from the Good Morning Magnolia stamp set, and then stamped onto shrink plastic, painted, and then shrunk, turned into a keyring. I've had some shrink plastic sitting on my desk for so long, I really must get round to doing it. I've also got some of these as well. So that was made by Sherry Robinson, whose website is www.stampinsherry.stampinup.net. So many thanks for that, Sherry. And then this one, this was made by Kim Fee, which looks as if it goes like that. So you adhere that to that, that to that, and then you've got a box to put whatever in. Chocolates, or maybe even some mini cards would go in there. So, and that's using the Born Free. Quite a lot of fussy cutting there, considering Kim would have had to have made 26 of these. So many thanks for that, Kim. That's really nice. And her website is www.simplyfairies.co.uk. And then this is another one that was packed flat. It came with that, which is Jelly Belly. Right, okay. And what you do with this one is you adhere those in. It's got some tear and tape on there, so adhere it to that, then bring that one up, so you get a box like that. Oops. Well, just imagine that I've done it correctly, and then that slides inside, and it's been done so that the dragon, dinosaur, whatever, is through the window. Isn't that clever? And then of course that's on a bit of ribbon, so you just pull it out like that. It's a great idea. And that was made by Sandy BC, which is R-I-S-I, but no contact details. So thank you for that, Sandy. This one is amazing. Let me be careful how I pull this apart. I think the way this one works, first of all, you get 3 cards with it. Okay, and I've forgotten to check out which stamp set it is. Each card has a envelope with it, which matches the design. There's that one, with that design. And the third card, like that. That's lovely, I like that. And a card to go with it. And then this, you make the box up, I believe, like this. I would adhere that side down, I think, and then I would slide the cards in, like that, and then close that. But rather than just sticking that one down so you can't get your cards out, I think what you do is undo this so that it becomes bigger, because it needs to be bigger now that the box has been made together than it was as a packed flat. Okay, like that. and then tie it together. Let's pop that back onto here. Come on you go. There we go. This would look a lot better if I spent more time on it. But this is just an absolutely amazing idea. And again, you know, she, who is this? Marie. She would have made 26 of these. I don't know how people, some demos do it, because I mean, to have earned the incentive trip, they're obviously successful demonstrators, and therefore they must be really busy, but they can still take time out to do this. Actually, looking at that, I think that might need to be tucked in underneath. But anyway, whatever, it's a brilliant idea. I love it. It was made by Marie Resler. Her email is marieresler@me.com. So if you wanted to contact her, that's her details. And then we have this one. And as soon as I saw this, I thought, oh yeah, that's really right down my street. Chewy caramel with a cream centre. But again, it's got to be Googled. And this is the Over the Moon stamp set. And the braided trim. And this was made by Sandra Clarkson, but no contact details, I'm afraid. But that's brilliant, love it. This is another nice one as well. Beautiful You, where the creator, who is Cheryl Hamilton, she's the lady who actually lives on Maui. And next year's incentive trip, which I won't be going on, I'm afraid, she lives on that island. So it must be a bit difficult, I think. Mind you, if you live in such a beautiful place in the world, maybe it's... I would have liked to have met her to talk to her about it, see how she does feel. So, brilliant. So, anyway, inside, open up, and it's got these three here. That's fixed by... Yep. Is that fixed? Yep, that's fixed as well. And that one. So you could do whatever you liked on there. You could actually leave them loose as well. These are fixed. And that one, yeah. So there we go. That's like another mini album if you like. The designer series paper is Perennial Essence. Then we have this, which I'm not quite sure. It's the crafting set that we have at the moment. I assume these are little paints. What a dinky little case that is. I'm not going to open it yet in case it goes flying everywhere. But what a lovely gift that is. And that was made by Anne Hubner, again in the US, but no contact details. So that's really lovely. This is one of the felt embellishments that we do. Again, there's something else I didn't buy. Should I bring that closer, because it's a bit small, isn't it, for you to be able to see it closely. But shall I just show you that bit as well? Okay. Okay, so thank you for that. And then we have this, which is a great idea, which I will be casing without a doubt. Little pocket, if you like, for a pen. And the pen has like little coloured crystals in there. Very pretty. And the colour goes so well, look. And that was made by Jean Moss, again for the US, and she goes by the name of bluegrassstamper.com. So that's her website if you'd like to visit her. And then we have Jessie Holton, who has made a card in a box using the art set. It's not a set that I have, so I can't think what it's called, but that's nice. Okay, it's a good idea because that packs flat for travelling. So well done, Jessie. Her contact details, no website. Yes, there is a website. It's jessieholton.com. So if you want to check her out. That doesn't look like she's US. I imagine she's Australia. Oh yeah, Australia. So there you go. Thank you for that, Jessie. And this is another card in a box. And this is using one of the Stampin' Up boxes, which you, to put them together, you need to put those two up and then fold that up like that. And then the way it's been turned into a card is like that. Okay, again, some more of our felt shapes there, and it's the art set. Clever, isn't it? Very nice, easy way of making a box in a card. No, I mean a card in a box even. So many thanks for that. Vanessa Webb, also Australia. Oh, it starts with art stamp set. Did Versamark because she's done heat embossing on the white. Embellishments, follow your art embellishments kit. Oh, I wonder if these are, what these bits are, the felt bits. I don't know because nothing else mentioned. So that's lovely. Many thanks for that, Vanessa. Let me just close it down while I move all these away. So that's all of my swaps. And just pop these all into the box. And I'll clear myself the space. And then I'm going to show you the new products that I received as pillow gifts or as part of, we have a thing in the hospitality room where we can spin a wheel to get a free gift. So some of it is from spinner wheel, some of it is free gifts. So first one I'm going to show you is, do you remember we had a product medley a few months ago? We got another one coming in the new catalogue, and these are the bits that are going to be in it. Now I didn't buy the first one because it coincided with when I was getting married, and it was a lot of money for me to not spend much time with it. So but this one is, I love this one. Would I have bought the other one? Well, yeah, I would have done actually, because, you know, I saw all the really nice designs everybody came up with. But I would definitely be buying this one if I hadn't received it free. Okay, so there's gold stars, some fabulous ribbon. Now with this, it's, let me move that over a minute. I don't know how well you're going to see this, but it is gold on one side and clear on the other side. Okay, you can see the shine, but you can't actually see that that's clear. But that is gorgeous, really lovely. We did do some make and takes. I don't know if I brought those over here so I could show you what it looks like when it's made up. So there was that. Oh yes, I did. They're here, aren't they? Yes. I'll show you those in a minute. You also get some, what they're calling card fronts. Okay, 4 sheets of each of 3 designs, all gold. And you get, oh no, that was the make and take we did, wasn't it? And you get these die cuts, which are self-adhesive. The ones that are missing are the ones that we used when we were doing the make and take. I did 2 of the cards and I let Osman did the 3rd one. And then there was a pack of design series paper that goes with this suite. And this is good. Okay, so let me see. Yes, I have done it. I've alternated all of this. So there's that design. on the back it's that, and that's got gold on it. Yep, you can see that. Then there's that design, the trees, and on the reverse you've got this, which is got the gold on it. And then you've got the bows, and it was one of these that was fussy cut on the make and takes, but if I'd done it I wouldn't have cut that out and used it, and neither did Othman. He was the one who did the deer. On the reverse of that are the gifts, and that's a gold one as well, so I can see me fussy cutting those. Then there's the green with the stars, and on the reverse of that it's stripes. Okay, then there's the candy cane, and on the reverse of that are trees that have gold on them, and more red stripes, but uneven ones this time, and more candy canes, but these have got gold with them. Okay, so there's that. There's also a stamp set. Let me just put that out of the way. I'm not going to fiddle about with it right now. The stamp set, I put this on all of my stamp sets until I've used them, and then I can take that off. And normally I use red, but I've used green, so I know that these are not ready to be used yet because they're from the Christmas catalogue. But this also has a set of dies that comes with it. I haven't completely got this ready yet, but as in I haven't done the die cuts for the back yet, but that there fits that tree, that one fits that tree, that is one stamp there, and that's two-step stamping, so you can stamp that one on top of that one. Of course it goes the other way, doesn't it, when you're die cutting, so it would get die cut like that. And there's a star, which is not for that one, it's a lot bigger, and there's a little angel, so you've got either of these that go on top of your tree. Let me put them down here so you can see a bit better. Okay, so you've got that. I don't think you would put anything on such a small tree, but you may want to, and that's the angel. I can see those two being used for lots of other things as well. And then there's the label die, which will fit onto Deck the Halls, a Christmas tree. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas, but not that one. So that's really brilliant. As I say, this is a product medley bundle. So there was that and that. That's the wrong way. No, it went in there, so, or at least it came out, so it must go back in there. I think maybe I've made that a bit too big. Never mind. So that's all of that set, and the cards that we made as the make and takes. Oh, let's put that back on. That's it. Right, so this is the one that Othman did, and they said to put a bow, oh no, across the ear I think it was, but it looked a bit silly. So that was his card, he made that one. This is the one that I did with the Christmas tree, and the instructions was to wrap the ribbon round the tree before you adhered it onto your card, so that's what I've done. I think you can see some of it is white, some of it is gold. So there was that, and that's the designer series paper. That was the one that I said I could see me cutting out. And then there was this one that we did with some vellum. These are the little stars, and that was, they are some of the self-adhesive die cuts. Okay, for the make and takes we got envelopes to go with them as well. So there was all of that bundle. no particular order for all of this. We also received a packet of black dimensionals, and in a packet you get 2 large, 2 small, and these are just absolutely super. There have been occasions when what I've done is, when I've been working with black, I haven't wanted to see all the white underneath where I've used dimensionals, so I just used my marker pen and gone round and coloured it. It works to a certain extent, but I never found it was absolutely good solid black, so I'm really pleased to see these. These are black top, bottom and all the way round. You see that? There we go. Okay, so can I pop that back? Come on, come on. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and you get the small ones as well. So that's 2 sheets of each. Great. This was from something from the hospitality room. I spun the wheel, and on this one I won these dies. There is a stamp set that coordinates with it, and I haven't done the die cuts on the back yet, but I will do. That is going to be a lovely set. There is this set of stamps called Tags, 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 and each of these is 1 stamp. Okay, like that. So you stamp all 3 at the same time, and then there's a set of dies that will die cut them all at the same time. 3 stamps and 1, in fact that must only be 1 die, mustn't it? Just to cut all 3 of them. But what a great idea that is. Unfortunately I won't be using those because I don't do Halloween, but the Valentine and the Christmas, it's great, lovely idea. This one got punch, and this is either, oh you see me, this is, you can use it either as an apple or as a pumpkin, and again there's a coordinating stamp set that goes with that. And one of the samples that we saw was where the stamp is for half an apple, and you can punch it out from here as well, which is a great idea. So there was that one. There was this one where we got the stamp and the punch. This one's got a Christmas tree punch to it. 2-step stamping, yep. So you've got all of these that you can choose from, mix and match however you like, and got some really nice sentiments. That is going to be very, very useful. Merry Christmas. And that's a photo polymer set. So there's that. I'm moving everything out because I want to show you the gifts that we received. Right, I have some ribbons here that I received. This is a new Christmas ribbon, which is different colours on either side. Same colour but in reverse, rather, not different colours. Okay, so that one it's largely red, that one's more white. So that's lovely, like that. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is Seaside Spray, but it's metallic. I don't know if you can really see the beauty of this on the camera. But really, really lovely. And then these 2 come as a pack. This one is crumb cake. That one's really nice and soft, and it comes in a pack with some Cajun Craze linen thread. Okay, so that's lovely. So they're all my ribbons. There's another stamp set here which is called Itty Bitty Christmas, which I think is going to be very useful as well. Let me just take that off. This is a cling mount stamp, and it's got the to and from as well. Which one? Oh, that's the one I particularly liked on here. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I really like the font of that one. Oops. Okay, but plenty to choose from on there. And as I say, Itty Bitty Christmas. Let's pop that one back on. And onto some paper. First of all, we have some patterned acetate. Oops. In this pack you get 4 sheets, two different designs. There's that design, it's acetate, but as you can, or so I hope you can see through it. It's got the silver pattern on it, but you can actually see through it. Have I got a colour here that I can quickly slide underneath? Let's see if you can see that going under. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So there's that design, and the other design is that one there. Okay, so again, see-through. Yeah, I'm sure you can see that. Right, so there's that one, and that is called Brightly Gleaming Specialty Designer Series paper. Is that right? I think so. I wouldn't be surprised if I got myself a bit muddled up here. Right, here is another part of a suite, and this is, I think that's pronounced Toil Christmas. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, but that's gorgeous. Look at that, really lovely. And this is going to have a set of dies with it, which will do that and the bird, and I think it will do that. I can't remember. It's got a lovely sentiment here, look. May this season be filled with beautiful moments and happy memories for you and those you hold most dear. Isn't that lovely? So that's the stamp set, and this design, oh no, I've got the, I thought I had got the back front. The acetate is called Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. Right, so what was that one? No, let's go with that one. So, oh, this one's called Toil Tidings. That's it. And this I really, really love. Each sheet is real red on one side and garden green on the other side. And whatever pattern you've got on one side, it's the same on the other, just a different colour. Okay, so you've got the green, the red there, and you've got green on the other side. Okay, so there's that. You've got 2 sheets in each. There's that one, which is like the holly and mistletoe berries. Then there's the stripy one. And this one, which is like a snowy scene. Some of it is quite old-fashioned, like that one there. Really lovely. And the children with the snowmen, it goes back to that era as well, by the way they're dressed. So that's lovely. And of course gingham. We all love gingham. So it's red and green. And then again, going back to a few years ago. So that's red and green. You've got the children in the old-fashioned clothes as well. That's really, really lovely. I love that. So there's that one. Let's keep that with it. And then there is this set. Oh, this one's got 2 punches with it. I don't have the stamp set, but the punches are 2 baubles, so that's obviously in the stamp set. There's some copper, what do they call these? Foil elements. Yep, okay, that's good. So that's those. There's some copper stars, which I think are absolutely gorgeous. I love those. And some designer series paper. And again, I've got these done so that you've got both sides in the same view, all right? And one side has the foiling on it. Okay, don't know if you can actually see the design on that one, can you? Oh yeah, that's better. It's a bit difficult when it's so dark. This is nice, like this. And on the reverse of that, it's the green. Okay, so you've got the foiling with the baubles. This, I love this. And this. In fact, I'm going to be torn with this, which design I'm going to use, because I really like both of these. And then this one. Again, love that. So this one I might use both sides of that. Time will tell. Okay, so you can see all the glittery there. And then the, I suppose that's nice and navy. Oh, this goes with the peacock colours. That's got the gold, copper stars rather. And last but by no means least, we have those two, like that. Okay, so that's those. I think that's all the new products that I have to show you. So if you don't want to see the pillow gifts that I received, which aren't products, you can switch off now. But if you do want to see the rest, hang fire. And I'm going to start with the biggest. So I am going to zoom you out to start with. So I apologise for what you can see on the side there. Now this was our first pillow gift, and it is a rucksack, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Now a rucksack is a great idea for me because I have a bad back, so I can put this on and it's positioned really well. But the reason I'm not that keen on rucksacks is because somebody just lifts up that and hands in, whip out whatever you've got in there. But this one, you've got an extra layer of security in as much as you've got this, but then you've got a zip inside there. I'm not saying that somebody couldn't open it up and whip something out of there. I'm just saying that it would be more difficult because it's got that extra layer in there. So I am really pleased with this, and I do use it. As you can probably tell, it's all chock-a-block in there. So another big item before I zoom you back down again is we all received one of these, which is a sleeveless zipper jacket with the Stampin' Up logo on. See if I can turn it that way. That's it. Okay. These did come in a bit smaller sizes than some of us would have liked. I had to go from a small size up to a medium, but it still fits, so I'm happy. And on the back of this it has the Greek like image that we've been using for everything. So really pleased about that. And our gifts were in different bags each evening, and these were two of the bags. They're like little canvas bags. So that was one evening, that was another. There was one evening when we had a full-size bag, you know, a tote, but I'm using that for something else, and so I wasn't able to bring that in to show you. So these are going to be really useful too. This is lovely. This is a toiletry bag, a makeup bag, cosmetic bag, and it has two zip compartments. It's got that one there with the bits and pieces, and a zipper there. Okay, so you can see through that bit. And it's got the flap. It's got little individual pockets in there for things like scissors, maybe mascara and other things that one uses. And then there's this one here to give you the bigger area for pots of cream and things like that. And apparently Stampin' Up had these made specially for us, which I imagine they must have done, because the design on here is the Perennial Essence Designer Series paper based on that. So isn't that lovely? We really do get very, very spoiled. Two other gifts. Let me zoom you back down again. Right, okay. This was the last evening, if I remember correctly, and it was this absolutely gorgeous little bracelet. Look at that. So on there it says, hold on, I don't think you can see that, can you? Let's put it on the back of my hand. Put that there. Right, okay, so it says inspire, create, share. Yep, you'll see those two. That's it, yep. And then this one, on one side it says Stampin' Up, and then on the other side it's the Greek image that we've been using for everything. So isn't that lovely? It's expandable, so it fits everybody. Really lovely, so pleased with that. And the last thing that I can show you is this, which is a bottle of Greek organic extra virgin olive oil. It's been made on the island of Lesvos. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation of it, but it is genuinely Greek, so really pleased with that. We do use extra virgin olive oil, so that was a really great present to be receiving. So that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed my video. It has taken a long time, but obviously you can switch off and walk away if it's too long for you. So many thanks for joining me today. Until next time, happy crafting. Cheerio.